Hi there, my name is Tara and I am here to talk about, if you haven't guessed by the title, my hotheads hair extensions. I have wanted to make this video for a while now, but I held off because my main thing when I was looking at getting these extensions back in November was that I barely could find any kind of information on them from just a consumer point of view. Pretty much all of like the frequently asked questions were just coming from hotheads, so the people selling the product. They do have the frequently asked questions on their website, which we're going to kind of go over in a little bit. Also, I felt like there are very small amounts of videos on the extensions on YouTube, and the ones that I did find were from people who had like just gotten them installed maybe for like a week. You know, I couldn't really find a review for someone that had had them for more than a week, and I feel like if you've only had these for a week, you're not going to experience some of the things that I personally wish that I would have known before getting the extensions. And just to kind of give you guys just kind of a brief overview if you are looking into getting these, because I want you guys to know some of the things that I didn't, in case you know, just that you know, so that you guys know. Like I said, I got mine. That was such a fake laugh. Anyway, so I got my extensions back in November. Like I said, I purchased mine for my wedding. Mine are going to be a little different in color, which I know you guys can tell. I definitely have some lighter. My extensions are lighter than my natural hair color because I'm a natural redhead and I did not want to dye my hair. I have the natural light coming in, so you can really tell like the difference in the colors right now. But if I'm not in like extreme like natural light, and I'm literally like sitting in front of a window right now, I wasn't in like direct lighting, you really wouldn't be able to tell all that much. When I curl my hair, you can style it a lot of different ways, but when I wave it out, just kind of like I did, it's a little bit more noticeable than when I just like curl it. So let's just kind of jump into this. I got the 14 to 16 inch hair. When I was in high school, the extensions would go 16 to 18, but here it's 14 to 16, which was kind of a little annoying because the next length was like 18 to 20, and the 18 to 20 ones are rather expensive. So the whole thing is expensive. I'm just gonna disclose that for you. It is very expensive. So if you are not someone that likes to spend a lot of money grooming yourself, these are not gonna be for you. You were just wanting them for like a one-time event, or even like a 1 week thing, maybe like you're going to like Cabo or something, like literally just buy clip-in extensions, like just buy them, because these are a lot of work. I know I'm kind of jumping all over the place. I feel like there's just a lot of information that I want to get out about these. Overall, I do want to say that I really do like the product, but with any product there are going to be some things that are definitely cons to it. Not everything's going to be 100% like you love it. I would say that the application process really took like my hairstyles took like 30 minutes, so they do not take long at all to put them in or to take them out. You have to get them moved up every 6 to 8 weeks depending on how long your hair, or how fast your hair grows. Right now you can see that tape pretty well. There's a lot of, see if it'll focus, there's a lot of like space in between. I've been 7 weeks since I just got my last one, so it's definitely time for me to go back and fix it. Honey, I need a touch up bad. You do have to go back every 6 to 8 weeks. Every hairstylist is going to charge different, so I don't want to tell you guys how much it is to move mine up. I also have, ooh, there's like a hair in my face. I also know the girl that is putting them in and taking care of me, so I feel like she kind of like gives me a little bit cheaper of a deal. But they are really expensive. I don't really want to like say an estimate in case like your hairstylist is like, oh my gosh, like in case you like, I don't know if I can like release how much they are, but I'm just gonna kind of do it. For me, I got 3 packs, so I have 3 packs in my hair right now, and the price of it all was like installation, like first time with the hair, I want to say it was about $700. So very expensive. And then not only with that, but I had to buy the shampoo, the conditioner, and then my friend actually just ended up giving me the mask. But the shampoo and conditioner I think is like normally like 25 bucks each or something. But again, this could differ depending on how much your hairstylist like how they price stuff, because it could be cheaper, it could be more, like I really don't know. But just kind of give you guys maybe like a rough amount of how much it is. And then let's see. Okay, yeah, so then that's that. You kind of have to buy their shampoo and conditioner if you want to like maintain them well, because the hair extension itself is not attached to your head, obviously, as far as like getting the nutrients. So the shampoo conditioner that they do, as well as the mask, is designed for this hair. So my point of view of it was, is if I'm already dropping $700, what's another $50 to get good shampoo that's going to nourish the hair? To me, it's just like, it's kind of like if you got a BMW and then you just like fill it up with normal gas, like not the premium. Like if you're gonna go ahead and make this splurge, like you might as well keep up with the maintenance of it all, you know what I mean? I only wash and dry my hair once a week, because you will know why if you get them. It is a 2.5 hour ordeal every single time you wash, dry, and style your hair. For some reason, this hair with the shampoo, they recommend that you shampoo it twice, like go through it twice, but this hair holds onto products so bad. Like, it's a good thing when it comes to styling, because I haven't touched this hair up in 3 days. I should have filmed this photo right when I got done with my hair, but I just don't think about it. This is about like 3 days of styling. So it holds like the wave really well. It holds like a style very well, but it's horrible when you're in the shower because it just clamps onto that product. So you could spend a good, I normally spend about like at least 10 to 15 minutes like washing it actually out of my hair. Drying it is just, I don't want to say a nightmare, but it takes so long. It takes so long to dry your hair. There's just so much of it, and there's just so much of the hair that it takes a really long time. And then just style it, there is a lot of hair. Like when you just look at my hair, you're probably like, okay, she's crazy. Like it does not, there's no way it can take that long, but I swear to you it does. Like my husband always, if we're gonna go out that night, he's like, baby, if we're leaving like at 10, he's like, babe, it's 8, you better start getting ready, because homeboy knows by now. It takes me a really long time, and your arms get really tired, so a lot of times I'll have to like take breaks in between, because it can get really painful when you're sitting there trying to blow dry it or whatever else. Heat setting, you can only use, I believe my hairstylist said you can't go above like 360. I should have brought out my crimper and everything. If you use your crimper and straighteners, just don't hold it on the hair for a long time. Like don't, like, you know, when you're trying, you know, you do this when you like go to straighten and then you're like slow-mo to make sure you don't have to go over the piece twice. You don't have to do that with this hair. This hair is super good about holding on to styles. I have not been able to straighten my hair. I think my reason of me not being able to straighten is because it is two-toned. So I feel like when it's straight, you can just really tell. And it just, like, it just doesn't work for me. I'll show you guys the back of it, because I know you guys probably want to see it. I probably have some tapes sticking out, so don't judge me. Try and see where you guys are at. Let's see here. Can you see? So this is my hair. I don't know if you can see or not. It's probably like the weirdest thing you've watched today. But like this is the length, kind of, so you guys can see. Can you guys see my hair? There we go. So that's the back of it. Let's look on the frequently asked questions, because I am drawing a blank. Oh, this was a really big bummer. So pretty much you can't really go in like pools with chlorine. because it will start to taint the color of your extensions, as well as kind of mess with the bond. So when you go in the swimming pools, you have to put your hair up and be really careful to not do anything that's gonna harm the hair, like go underneath or make sure no one pushes you in, as well as like if you're going to the ocean, because it was really annoying for me because I really wanted to go scuba diving when we were in Cancun. Went to Cancun for our honeymoon, and my hairstylist was like, it's not probably a really good idea with your extensions, with you being underwater for that long, like the bonds, like all the crap that's pretty much like in the ocean. Just like, it's probably not a good idea for you to put your head underneath there with the bonds. When I say bonds, I'm talking to the pieces of hair. Basically, it's an extension, your hair, and then another extension piece. So your hair is essentially like sandwiched in with the hair extensions. It was a really big bummer because we were literally in Cancun and with a bunch of water, and I thank gosh they had a swim up bar, or else I would have been like so sad, because at least I could get like waist deep in the water and have my drink and act like my drink was the reason I wasn't getting in the water, when in reality extensions. That's my life. We mainly want the extensions in the summertime because, hello, summertime, like you want long hair, but there are a lot of contraindications with it, so just be careful and kind of like know where you're gonna do this summer, or else they can be like a hindrance. Another thing I wish I would have known is that you will have like a constant headache like all the time. Your head, if you're thinking about it, you're putting a lot of weight on your hair. I think I weighed before and I weighed after, and it was I want to say that like a pound of hair that they like actually like put on, because I had 3 packs. And so my head, I got them applied, I got them installed like 3 or 4 days before my wedding, which was the worst idea ever, because I had the most killer headache my whole wedding day. And like, thank God for like Advil and ibuprofen, because I like was just popping them back that day because it hurt so much. I still have really bad headaches still, like to this day I'll have really bad headaches, which are just like really annoying. Going to sleep is really annoying because you can't just lay on your back, like, and even no matter whichever way you lay, like the tapes, they're not very thick, but you definitely can feel them. So when you're on your pillow, you can feel them like pressing against your head. So a lot of times, again, I will get headaches. So you pretty much just have to have like a bottle of Advil in your purse like 24/7. Which I hate that all this is coming out like negative. I just kind of wanted to go across some of the things that just I wish I would have known, like just kind of going into it. It was really hard going into it, like not knowing like what to expect, like at all. Like that was kind of like almost scary. No one I know had gotten them, and it was just no one had gotten. So I think it's just cool to know. You can't go tanning in the tanning bed, which sucked because I had a tanning membership and I had to cancel it. And it's like a lot of money to cancel it. I'm trying to go through some of the things that they tell you not to do, just to kind of see. Okay, so they tell you to use a soft bristle brush, but homegirl, this hair is way too thick for a bristle brush. Like it literally did nothing. Like I spent like $20 online buying like this really fancy like bristle brush, and it's literally just sitting in my, just chilling in my drawer because I can't use it. It's fine. Oh, it gives you an excuse to not to exercise if you don't want to. You just basically can't like sweat a lot, so you get to wear your hair up, so you can use that as an excuse if you don't really want to work out. You can work out with them, but if you want to use it as an excuse, totally can. Basically, you can't use any products with sulfate, so you learn to read labels like hella good, because if you don't, it could literally be like life or death for your extensions. So you gotta take care of them. You just have to act like they're basically like your children. Like you just take care of your extensions like your children. That's kind of all that I can really think of. We went over application, getting them moved up, cost every time you move up, just the cost in general, they are expensive. No using sulfate on your hair, no going above like 350, 360, not being able to really, your activities just are limited. There was something else that I couldn't do with them. I don't think you can't have any like, I want to say you can't have any like oils or anything. So if you are going for a massage, I would just play it safe and just don't let them like massage your scalp or your head. If you're getting a facial, tell them if they cannot put the steam on your face. You should avoid saunas. I think that's pretty much it. Kind of all like the main questions that I had, but I think the cost was the main thing because I feel like everyone was kind of afraid to like say how much it was on their channel, which I agree. Like, you don't want to put a hairstylist in like a bad position. I'm just saying personally, my hairstylist here, this is what she charged me, which again, the cost can depend on people's like hairstylists. That's their livelihood. Like, they're you never know if they have their own salon, if they are renting a booth, if they have their own place. They have a lot more expenses to take care of, or if they're renting a booth, sometimes it can be more expensive because the clientele base you get can be hit or miss. So just kind of be nice to your hairstylist. But if you feel like you really are being like insanely overcharged, then I would definitely say something. I'm not too sure how you would find a hairstylist that does it in your area, just because I know for the hotheads, they have to be hotheads licensed. So maybe even calling hotheads directly or commenting on their Instagram and asking if there's someone in your area that does it. If you do live in Oklahoma, I have a wonderful, wonderful lady who provides me with all of my hair care needs. Oh my gosh, okay, I forgot, I don't know how I forgot this because this is like really traumatic. So I'm gonna see if I can show you guys actually. There is, I don't know how I would show you because I don't know if how the camera is going to be, but basically there were a few pieces in my head that the tape like peeled off, like half of it peeled off, and I was kind of pissed off at hotheads because at this point I'd only had them for a month. We called and we're like, hey, like one of her pieces filled out, and I had been following like all of the rules, all of the guidelines, and making sure like, you know, because it's expensive, like I was gonna take care of it. My hairstylist called and like, hey, she's experiencing these problems, and hotheads were like, sorry, it's been too long, like we can't do anything. And I'm like, first off, it's literally been a month, and second off, like 2 pieces have literally like come off. I'll insert pieces, rather like I'll do a side-by-side, or I'll plaster them on now so you guys can see what that looked like, but there was literally like pieces of the tape like coming out of my hair. So that was a little frustrating because I felt like they didn't really like care that that happened to me. Other than that, I really have had a good experience with them, and I would recommend them. I don't know if I would ever get them again, just because I feel like it's hard to tell. I feel like I would have to be without them for a while in order to like get them. But that's kind of all. If you guys have any other questions, comments, concerns, or if you disagree with me on whatever, definitely be respectful, please, and leave respecting comments. I appreciate if you have a different opinion, just don't be rude about it. You can comment down below. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe for new reviews, and you guys have a wonderful day.